So once again, thank you so much for inviting me here. It's a real pleasure to see so many friends here in one place. And I will present this short case study on how we, and by we I mean the Lithuanian CLARIN note, attempt to become visible beyond a single course level by communicating our offers, values, to university leadership, and how we try to promote the idea of CLARIN as a strategic institutional asset.
The other way. And the yes.
I'm the left kind of person. Sorry. Okay, so the context for this case is institutional change at my university, where Lithuanian CLARIN Center is established. So we had this newly elected rector last year, and with this we have a newly appointed leadership at multiple levels, program, department, faculty, and so on and so forth, vice rector level. And I approached this situation as an opportunity to reintroduce ourselves again, because, well, the Lithuanian CLARIN might be well known for certain research communities, but it is not automatically visible at the level of university decision makers. So up till now, I managed to organize 3 of the meetings with all the new chairs, new heads, new deans, and then when I come back, I will have a meeting with the new vice rector team and present how we position ourselves and what is our relevance to the university. Yep. And the case I will focus on is the international master's program, Sociolinguistics and Multilingualism, or as we call it, SOMO. This is a joint degree program, which involves 4 European universities, and it has a very strong emphasis on multilingualism, migration, language policy, digital communication, and what is important that it is deeply international and interdisciplinary. So I think that this makes it a very natural environment to integrate CLARIN. The structure of the program is highly mobile. So the students spend each semester in different country. They work in different academic environments, and this creates a very rich learning experience. And I think that this is once again where CLARIN can play an important role, because it may be this connecting level across institutions. It may give students a consistent way of accessing data, tools, research practices, regardless of the location. Now, and yes, it is attractive for the students, not only on the European level, but globally. We have students from all over the world, because they receive that joint master's degree from the 2 universities. So what is happening now with the program is that we have a generational change. We had new board members, and in July a new program chair will start work. And also we're having very serious preparations to apply for an Erasmus Mundus joint master application, which is a prestigious level. If we are successful, then the students receive funding, and we would become really well known within the global scale. So this is a very critical moment for the program, because this process requires really innovative approaches to how we want to develop, how we're going to be globally competitive. And of course, all this alignment with the European priorities. And once again, so how CLARIN can be relevant here, I think that we can advocate that we offer research-based learning We offer open science practices and, of course, European collaboration. Now, another thing is that, and these ideas were presented in one of the board meetings in Mainz. I tried to talk about these possible opportunities. What is interesting is that CLARIN is already present in all the 4 partner countries. So we are not introducing something external, but we're building on the existing European infrastructure. What I was doing during the meeting, I was trying to show these common points why CLARIN might be interesting and relevant for the program. And of course, I thought that first of all, it would strengthen students' empirical research skills through access to real data, real tools to connect the program to the broader research infrastructure ecosystem. And of course, it would align the curriculum with the FIA principles and European level expectations. And then as an outcome, it would increase the students' competitiveness in the labor market, whether it would be educational sector, if they would like to continue at a PhD level, industry, and so on and so forth. I also was showing various ways how lecturers could integrate the CLARIN content within their courses. And we're looking at these examples. I was demonstrating some of the tools. I won't read here because you can see them in the slides. And of course, you're doing all these things in your courses. But what I was trying to also position that I think that this integration of CLARIN, it should take this gradual build-up approach in a way that the first semester maybe they could just get this basic understanding of what CLARIN is. Then during the second, third semesters, they would already try out various tools, resources, and formulate research questions so that we define users of the infrastructure. And then finally, maybe some of them would be the contributors. Maybe they could develop the DMP plans adjusted to the master thesis level. Well, we had them strong thesis sometimes, which could, I think, also deposit their data in repositories. That was one of the ideas that I was trying to position. And the other thing, how I see what we could do when the curriculum is unique, when it's formed, I'm discussing with the lecturers that we have to have individual meetings. We can't make it like a top-down approach with this. We need to meet lecturers, and of course, I'm not omniscient, and I would invite you who are working in different fields to help me with this. But then we would need to talk to each lecturer about his or her course outline and see what resources, what tools, what activities we can help with this lecturer. So if this is successful, you can then scale up to the program learn. And what is interesting, actually, after this meeting, the board members' opinions diverged. Some of them were very enthusiastic and were talking about the future meetings. Others were more skeptical. So once again, not really everyone is super happy that they want this addition to the program. But I really believe that we will be invited in the preparation of this proposal, that some of the lecturers will keep in contact with me, and if we are successful, so the students will already start the new updated curriculum next year. So what I do whenever we have these meetings with the board members, with lecturers, I always try to emphasize that if we want programs like SOMO to remain competitive on the global European landscape, I think that integrating infrastructures as CLARIN is really strategic.